Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Thank you for joining me today. So we're going to be taking a look at um, this excellent game. Now, me and my son pronounce it differently. Um, I'm not sure of the actual pronunciation. Now, I played the original, which I pronounced as Deus Ex, back in the day when it first launched, the first Deus Ex game, which released on PC. Absolutely banger game. If you have not played it, dude, that game was absolutely fantastic. Um, I've played pretty much the entire series up to this point as well. There was a couple of in-between games that weren't as popular, but the original Deus Ex, my son calls it like DOS Ex or something like that. I'm not sure which one it is. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. I learned to read the word by reading the dang word. Nobody said it to me, so it's been Deus Ex my entire life. And that's a habit I believe will be kind of difficult to break. But anyway, the original Deus Ex was incredible because of its versatile ways of reaching a goal, right? They gave you a map, and it was a big map, and you had several ways in which you can approach the map to reach the conclusion, right? It was one of the first games, to my knowledge, that gave you so many different options: full stealth, partial stealth, full combat, and consequences for all of those as well as you go, right? Super, super, super cool stuff. This was back in, shoot, what was it, 98, 97, 98, somewhere in there. But at the time, fully rendered 3D graphics and multiple paths to an objective, it was pretty incredible. So I moved on from there, played some of the other games. There was two other games, I believe, between the first Deus Ex and Deus Ex Human Revolution, which was kind of the new generation of this game series, the one that came before this. And that game was super cool. I played the heck out of it on my PC. Loved it. Got Deus Ex Mankind Divided for my PC. Was able to play through the first mission, started the second mission. I believe it was, you were like in a city. And that doggone thing would crash no matter what I did. Like, you would get halfway through the city trying to do objectives and stuff, and all of a sudden it just pew, kick you out back to Windows desktop, and there was no recourse. I tried several times, different locations, trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. Couldn't figure it out. It wasn't like it was at the same alley or looking at the same business, or, I did QA testing for quite a while. We're pretty good at finding how to reoccur bugs, right? And that one I could not figure out, and there certainly wasn't any patches for it. It was as updated as it could get, and it was just unplayable. Part of that could be just because of my old PC, my old video card. I don't really know. So when Deus Ex Mankind Divided came up for sale on Xbox, snatch a thing up with a gift card, and here we are. So let's take a look. It's been a while since I've played Mankind Divided on the PC, so we're in for a treat. I want to see how this thing runs on the Xbox Series X, because the Series X is so much more beefy than my old PC. So we got a couple of options here. We've got give me a story. You play games for their story and experience, not for the challenge or competitiveness. Enjoy the Deus Ex experience. No. Give me a challenge. That's probably where I'm going to fall. You enjoy a good story and a good challenge. This is how the game is meant to be played. And then give me Deus Ex. And that is hardened enemies and tougher situations will make your experience quite challenging and give you a good adrenaline rush. You are one with the machine. I will tell you that from prior experience, the harder difficulty levels, man, they aren't playing. They are not playing at all. And then there's, I never asked for this. Classic meme, hilarious stuff. That was from Human Revolution. Adam Jensen always saying that I never asked for this, and they had like a whole dance thing on YouTube and all kinds of stuff. It's freaking hilarious. Look it up if you haven't seen it. Games aren't realistic enough for you. Give me Deus Ex, but just like in real life, you only live once. If you die, you have to restart the game from the beginning. Eat a freaking pickle. That's ridiculous. All right, here we go. Give me a challenge. We'll take a challenge. Mankind Divided, Human Revolution, Standard, or Breach. What is this? You enjoy playing games as they were designed to be played. I don't trust the devs that much. Even if there is a learning curve, you want to master the most fluid method of controlling Adam Jensen. Okay. Okay. Control looks pretty basic. Left trigger, I don't know. I kind of like Human Revolution's control scheme for one simple reason. The iron sight is the right thumbstick, and you just click it in, and you go to iron sights as opposed to holding down the left trigger, which on this one is enter cover. Reach. Ears have been sharpened by playing various FPSs, and you want to feel in familiar territory. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go human. You're gonna go Human Revolution because I like iron sights being that click. I don't like it being the trigger because the trigger over here, enter cover. That's just easier for me. Aim is intuitive. Reload, of course. Takedowns, okay. Inventory wheel, nice. It's up on top. Good, good. Left button is, or left stick is crouch, and right stick is iron sights. I mean, that's alright. I'd like to customize that. Crouch and inventory wheel is the same button. How does that make sense? Do I even have an inventory wheel? Oh, there it is. It's Y. I'm dumb. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go with Human Revolution. Is what it is. Let's do the recap because it's been a while.
2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit, at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job, said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Ops mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight.
Dude, that's rad.
3 of them
I don't even care.
were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team. Tried to stop them, but their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her.
Yeah, given how kind of gelatinous and fatty the brain is, it should have killed him.
The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. Took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This
Those
time,
glasses,
by
though,
a radical group
so
of
tight.
pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs.
That was trippy.
The AUG killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity,
that jerk,
I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the AUG's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit.
Oh, that mission. Oh my god. Dude, that level, that just keeps going deeper and deeper. It was nuts.
Figured they'd try again when they saw me. Wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett. Even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city
Dude, that
so
place is
crowded,
cool. That
they
two
had to build
level.
a second city on top of it.
Yeah,
Trying to find
that
clues
was
in
so
Hengsha
cool.
wouldn't
All the
be
rich
easy.
people live up top, and all
Lucky
the
for me, I
less
was
affluent live down underneath.
Farida
That was a
Malik,
weird design, but it's
Seraph
cool.
Industries ace pilot,
Horrible,
had lived
but
in
cool.
Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the
those
suite when I
machines.
arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarah's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the Triads, Hengsha's organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Seraph Industries was at the top of her list.
Jeez.
To prove this, I
Yep,
needed to
I remember
get
that.
inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram
That
off a server.
freaking map was so
I
huge.
suspected Van
Dude, I
Bruggen
spent
was
so
hiding
much time
something
like
when he told me
sneaking
this.
around catwalks trying to get the
Nothing
attention
could
of other.
prepare me for what I
Oh my
saw.
gosh, dude, that place is crazy.
Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim.
Oh yeah, that's where you find out that the news reporter lady is a robot, right? Or is it an AI? That was crazy too.
I figured Zhao was lying.
This stuff is like X-Files
Part
level
of her
conspiracy
confession
theory.
made
I love
sense.
it.
David Seraph had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPOs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off.
Yeah, her. She was the AI.
I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to
Which,
learn more.
dude, we're like literally at that point now. It's spooky. With deep fakes and stuff, dude. And dude, it's
Eliza
spooky. It's getting
Cassan.
spooky.
Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that,
Those guys.
the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared.
Because she's an AI.
Looks were led by
It was a
augmented
hologram.
killer I crossed paths with twice before.
That jerk.
A woman who
The
made
troll.
silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret
Hairstylists
server
are
room
worst
at
enemy.
the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI
That's a terrible way to word it.
engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the Mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Seraph if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik
Could have
and I got
solved
back to
so much of
Detroit,
this by being transparent
tensions
from the
between
beginning.
normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities, and the UN was being urged to intervene. Seraph was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor turned philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Seraph had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Seraph Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Seraph, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done.
It's all about money.
Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's
See that chisel blade,
but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Seraph's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there.
This is a long video.
To perfect the Hyron project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Seraph's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. Their little ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who'd Seraph had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point.
I would think they'd be more concerned about the AI that's running their news media, but yeah.
A killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time could give us the answers.
And a new game. Time and a new game. Let's go. Wow, that was a long lead in. Holy smokes. That said, I mean, it's good to kind of recap that because a lot happened. This story, like I mentioned earlier, is very similar to like the X-Files, in that there's just so freaking much going on. And it's all freaking conspiracy. It's crazy.
In yet another augmented terror attack,
I gotta say, the game looks
451
beautiful, but it's still kind of jarring to go from live video, like FMVs, to the CG stuff, or the in-game stuff. It's close, but I don't know, it's a little jarring.
Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the Og incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing
People
the
went
greatest
Og
loss
wild.
of life in recent history.
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky
Yeah,
on
right.
us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen, am I gonna have a
Could've put
problem
more
with
mouths
you?
in his voice than that.
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our arse and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see
All right.
Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi
So don't
smuggling
shoot
cartel
him.
that's infected
Got
the
it.
Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts that party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A
So train him
half-finished
along with everybody
high-rise
else?
hotel
I
that's
can do
been
that.
abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the
Yay,
plan of that
junkies!
town?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd
Nope.
recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
I do like hardware. Let's see, what we got? What do we got? What do we got? Lethal or non-lethal? See, the thing about Deus Ex games is it is far easier to pick up lethal weapons on scene than it is non-lethal. So we're gonna go non-lethal and maximize our combat capabilities.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah,
You're
but
darn
if
right
anything
it
does
is.
happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you
Oh,
get
shut
out
up,
of the
Smiley.
hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of white spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a
I'm good with
crapshoot,
tight
really.
spaces. Distant weapon, tranquil rifle. That is the way to go, stun gun.
Well, I'm not looking to play
Whatever,
dice
let's
with
go.
anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One
Darn
last
right.
thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your happy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Let's go!
Task
Dubai!
Force actual.
So that wouldn't be a
This is Mike
sandstorm,
Leader.
that'd be a
Engage
haboob.
Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
I like that they all have different numbers. That's pretty nice. They didn't just copy and paste the models. They have different textures. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Time to make the chimichangas! Yo, what's up? Oh, it's so tight, dude. Heck yes. That's the Icarus system, if I'm not mistaken, from Human Revolution. All right. Looks like a party. I like the cloth dynamics. Oh, see. Oh my God. Oh
Team leader,
my
this is
God.
Jensen, I'm on the roof.
Oh
Solid
my
copy.
God.
Move into the building. The access
Look at
route
that
you need to
reflection on
block
that
us at the
scope.
far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not
Nice.
be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Sneaking. I'm sneaking! How do I... Can't just walk along the wall anymore? Oh, there he goes. Okay. Okay, I see, because there's like a little shape there that's blocking it. There we go. Okay. So. I need to go where now? I need to go down here. A lot of seagulls. Very cool. Let's see here. Throwable handsaw. What else we got? Oh, I don't have a pistol yet. Okay, well that works. I like that it highlights stuff that you can interact with. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. I'm not seeing any extra gear up here, but if this place has been taken over by tweakers, not a big surprise. All right. X to open. Nope, don't hold X, just tap. Okay, just tap. Just a tappy tap tap tap. We're not leaving any evidence of us coming or going. Oh, violence. Let's go. What else we got? Do 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 do. Okay. Ooh, it's got quiet there for a sec. That was weird. I gotta press a button to climb the ladder. Can't just walk up to it. Okay, that's good to know. And we are on another section of the roof. Look at this.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck.
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
Should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
It's all my time with Pritchard. Oh, I could be a jerk too. I love it. Alright. Got something moving here. What is that? Maybe it's just the wind. Maybe. Okay. Oh, I gotta jump higher. Okay. Dang, he's got hops. Woo! It's nice to have kind of a full-powered character here. I'm sure they're gonna take that away from me at some point. All right. Good so far. Not seeing anybody. Another way to move through. I don't see one. Left bumper to switch to augmentation wheel. Okay. Smart vision. Oh, and then a sign. Okay. I like that. Oh, there we go. Oh, and there's some targets. Finally! We got some targets. Let's go. Oh. Tap. Tap, tap. It's a tap, tap, tappity tap. There we go. Now that I've punched a hole in the wall, time to climb through and then be sneaky. Sneaky. Do I have like a stealth meter or something? I thought that was a thing. Here's somebody. Definitely hear somebody. Oh, dang it. Well, that guy's dead. Alright, we can find that's kind of obvious. I like it. Schnick. I got 2 guys out there I need to take out. Leave no evidence. I've got 14 and 6 rounds. It's not a lot. Yeah, we can move through here. No probalo. Okay, I think that's those 2 dots. Yeah, those 2 dots. Okay, so on the heads-up display little map thing, there are 2 little white circles. That's who I am looking to interfere with. Oh, there's a freaking button right there. What the heck? Okay. Oh wait, is there a doorway? There's a doorway. I'm just being dumb. Don't mind me. Wrong button. Don't mind me, just being dumb. Restore power. Okay. Okay. We can do that. Looks like it has power. I got lights. Boxes. Betting it's up here somewhere. Looks important, but is not. It's giving me a circle of things to, like a little circle area on the mini map that I'm assuming is the area I need to search, but not having any luck here. It's not a generator or something, is it? Nope, toolbox. Alright. I'm betting it's gonna be so. I'm just gonna have to leave this area and find the power and then come back. Power lines. Don't mind me. Well, that looks like something power related. It even has a high voltage thing. And yet, a no button. Oh, there we go. Dummy. Oh! Okay, good to know. Oh wait, what was that? There's something down there I can pick up? Biocell. Well, that's cool. What does that do? Man, it'd be great if I kept quit falling off this dang thing. Okay, going up. Nice. Good thing the sound of extremely loud electricity arcing didn't alert the guards. Or me jumping off of things. Hack. Why yes, I think I would like to hack, please. Oh, this looks different than I remember it. Okay, where's my goal? My goal is that. Okay, so we're gonna go capture.
Anomaly detected.
Capture.
Trace program initiated.
Come on. Come on. You can go faster.
Access granted.
Alright. That worked out. Now it's time to be sneaky. Now the sneakiness. Tutorial mode, cover possibilities. Yeah, let's do tutorial mode. I want to make sure I'm not messing up here. Okay, so I need to come over here and do left trigger. Aim at the cover. Okay, I'm aiming at the next cover and hit A to move. Okay. Alright, I need to move there. Hold A to go around the corner. Okay. Use R. Okay. A whole lot of unnecessary sneaking going on here. Do you want to exit or reset the tutorials in any order? Exit.
I think that was the last one.
احنا ما بدنا احد ثاني يحط هذه العملية في خطر قبل ما يصل تاجر الأسلحة.
I'll do another sweep in the area, just to make sure.
علمني إذا أي شيء يتبين.
Okay, he's leaving. He's leaving. Night night.
Yeah.
Sleep good. Okay, where's the other guy? Man, he went a long ways. Alright. Just kind of looking this way. I don't like that. Looks like there's... might be something over there. Oh, he's moving.
خلينا ننهي هذه الصفقة ونطلع منها.
You don't see anything.
راح يكون من
Night, sleep good. Okay, I need to get him the dang out of here. So you can come way over here where you're not going to set off alarms. Ta-da! Okay, oh! I forgot. You can search people. Yeah, I gotta go back and search that other guy. And I should probably get rid of that gun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Head sticking up, Jensen.
غلط بالمكان هذا.
What now? Okay. He is alert. Nighttime. Make sure there's nobody else in the area. Does not appear to be. And disarm him. And let's get him out of here. Join your friend over here. There we go. Take those, thank you. And your friend over here. Oh, nope, he's over here. Yep, nice. Okay. Take those two. Alright, so we're gonna go Y. Oh, so Y is unarmed. Okay, okay. So I got a pistol here. Go ahead and get that reloaded. Nice. And then we'll get the subgun out. Dang, I only got 9 rounds for this guy. Okay. And then we're going to remain on our long rifle for primary purposes here. Okay, alright, we love it. We love it. This is good. We got all kinds of stuff. Nothing we really need. There's an upper level here that I could have used for some of my sneaking purposes, but honestly, I didn't need it. But sometimes they put good stuff up there. Go. So let's just make sure there's, ow, not a bunch of good stuff up here. Go. If I remember right, this is definitely a series that rewards you for taking the less known path. Shoop. Find all kinds of good stuff. Ooh, what's that? Case. Nice. Okay, that's cool. Gotta love that. Alright, sneaking through, sneaking through. Oh, and this is where I would have gone up. Okay. So where am I going next? That is the question. Looks like my next objective is this, so... Man, it got sandy in here. I'll tell you what, there's one thing about sand. Living in an area, as I do, where there is a fair amount of sand, that crap gets everywhere. Let's see, I'm on the rooftops now, so let's go to the penthouses.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Oh. Hang on just a second. Hey, Punch! Come on! Punchick. Ugh, even my dogs don't listen to me. The other one came in. Oh, now there she is. I had to shut the door for her to show up. You're such a brat. Get your buns in here. Okay. Alright, don't need you barking at the neighbors. Alright. So. Tutorial mode, stealth possibilities. I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, I got 1, 2. Easy. Oh, he just took off on me. You jerk. Okay, sneaking. Woo, that was close. Are you going back up? Of course he is. Okay, come here, stand there. Looks around. Wait for him to jump. Oh, he's not gonna jump this time. Nice. Where's that other guy? Whoa, he's so far off, he's not even in my range. Alright, so it looks like he's coming back down.
لازم نخلص بسرعة.
You don't hear anything. And this is for you. Yep, come on. Come on. Drag you to the corner. Way over here. Yeah, that'll work. That crap was getting noisy. Alright, next. Pistol. Ooh, take that too. Nice. Anything else over here? Didn't look like it. Alright, next area. Nice and easy. Doesn't look like a very sneaky direction to go in. Ooh, that sure does, though. Alright, looks like they're both inside of that little doorway there.
Good. Too much riding. Last thing we need is the drums breaking down.
Oh, I'm a sneaky boy. Love
McCready,
it.
how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts, but I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
Okay, we're gonna skip the tutorial things because I don't think it's gonna teach us anything new. It's just gonna be more strategy ideas, and I'm full of strategy ideas, my guys. Oh, we got 4. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I need what is this? This one? What do we have? Smoke grenade, gas grenade. Oh, left trigger. Okay. I think left trigger will give me my bio cell. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. Real quick. Make sure there's nobody by. All right. So it looks like. Oh wow. This just goes and goes, don't it? Oh, this is like Metal Gear Solid. You can, tag your freaking targets. That's cool. Okay, and then we got a lower level as well. So the lower level is not as big of an issue. It's that upper level that's going to be the problem. Okay, so I got a whole herd of these guys. Kind of hanging out. My issue is not with the ones standing still, it's going to be with the ones moving. So hopefully, if I'm quick enough, I can... I think it's really moving. Shoot. Oh, I still got them. That'll work. Hopefully I can drop them and then move. To the next one. Shoot. That guy just about saw me. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Well, let's take their weapons, so at least if they wake up, they can't do anything. Right? Okay, I got one. Got one down here. For me. Okay.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can disable
There's a lot of guys.
Roger that.
Alright. Oh, shoot. There's a lot of guys, so I'm gonna start moving people. And get them the heck out of line, out of eyesight at least. Alright. Oh my goodness, doggo. Why are you climbing on me? I'm trying to play.
I am? I'm trying to play. What are you doing? What are you doing, huh?
Alright. Big goof. 100-pound golden retriever climbs on you. Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of solutions other than to say hi and give him a little pat on the head, because that's a lot of dog. There we go. So yeah, best solution is going to be to take the top down first and then move to the bottom. So we got a couple in here. Like action, do you? Ass hazard. Oh, that reflection's kind of weird. Huh. Pretty. Okay. Oh, well, that's helpful. Does it take away energy or anything? Yeah, I think that I'm not messing with it. Okay, see you down there.
Let's check this roll again. Did you say something?
Should have added him to my list of targets, but maybe I didn't hold it long enough.
What's taking so long?
We must be early. I don't see any.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Something is happening.
It's kind of far away.
Here, this way.
Yep. Oh, shit. It's hitting the wrong button. I'll just take you down that way. Alright, that works. Time to disappear. Time to disappear. Sneaky time. Oh, they're gonna find that body. There we go. I didn't take the time to strip their guns. I should have. They're gonna wake them up, and they'll be armed.
Get up. On your feet.
No, on your feet. Oh, they're both on the move now. Well, we can't just have them back up and about, even though there's not really any purpose to taking them out in that room down there. Yeah, we can't just leave them. That's silly. Alright, we're gonna drop down here and see what this room is about.
It's too quiet.
Oh, I see. Nice.
Strange noises.
I just
was hoping he'd punch through and take the guy out, but I guess not. Oh, not good. I'm running out of air up here. How do I get out of here? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Poison room was a bad idea. I thought maybe, you know, he'd punch through the wall, take the guy out. It'd be a cool little way to sneak in. That was not the case. Alright, well, let's see what else we can figure out. Oh, continue. Here we go. Okay. How far back did this take me? Oh, nowhere. Okay, okay. We're good. We're still up top.
That sandstorm is moving in fast. Stop.
Okay, it took me back to before I screwed up. That's good. Okay. So that was a bad situation to begin with, being between those two locations. Okay, now I only have one to deal with. Okay, sneaking.
What is wrong with you?
Night. Okay, this time we're gonna take their stuff. Okay, still working on that. Like anybody's nearby, so we're just going to sneak out here. Now, I'm on the bottom floor again. That is not going to work for me. We gotta go back upstairs. Okay, doesn't look like anybody's nearby. We're just gonna keep working that way. Okay, I got 2 more targets. Outside of their range. Okay, what do I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, we got a whole freaking mess of these guys. Alright, well. Take your nap first. Right in your ear hole. And come on now. Man, this thing wiggles so freaking much. Right about... Oh my gosh. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Just want a headshot. Just want a headshot. You know what?
يكون افضل لو حسين خلص الصفقه دي عملنا فيهم خدمه.
انا ما بديش انه يكون هان لما تبدا العاصفه.
ولا انا.
A little closer. I know what they're actually saying. Dang it, now he's on the move. Oh, come on. Oh! You have to let go of the scope to reset the trigger. Dang it, that didn't work either. Ooh, that guy's close. I can't believe I missed twice. Oh, he's down. Okay, he's downstairs. Okay, okay.
في حاجة عندك؟ لا؟ نعم.
ليه ما خدناش الإشارة لحد دلوقتي؟
Alright, so we've got pretty good boxes and stuff down here to hide behind. Problem is, there's just so many of them.
شكلنا كده جينا بدري، مش شايف أي حاجة.
Okay. We are gonna have to go downstairs for this, so that being the case, let me backtrack a little bit, and we'll drop down and work our way in that way. Dang, that guy sounded close. Why did he sound so close? Okay. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, there's a lot of them. Lady, you better not be coming this way.
This shepherd was no
Woo!
المنطقة كلها فاضية متأمنة. أول. طيب ماشي اللي تشوفه.
This is not going to go well. I can't just take this guy out, can I? Dang it. Should be able to grab him from behind and pull him.
اللي مأخره كده. العاصفة الرملية بتقرب بسرعة أوي.
تعال نأمن المكان هناك. صح. حاسس إني شفت حاجة.
They heard that, huh?
خلي بالك.
I can't punch him? What the heck? What the heck? Why can't I chain my attacks? What? Alright, time to go. Nope. Alright. Let's go with that one. Yeah, should have done the health thing, but honestly, I lost my stealth benefit there, so eh. Dude, there's just so many of them.
تعال نأمن المكان هناك.
And they all overlap in this area a lot. It's like I could take that guy out, but they would see his resting, I don't see, corpse, his body, his whatever.
مفيش حاجة هنا. حاول حاجة. طبعا طبعا.
On the other hand, I do want to take every single one of these dudes out. I wonder if I knock him out there, if he'll be visible.
أنا شامي في المكان ده ريحة الموت والدم.
Who cares? We need to get out of here.
العملية دي كانت فكرة منيلة بنيلة.
مش صح. المكان ده مقرف. القائد ده راجل مش تمام وما عندوش شرف.
This guy's pretty isolated where he's at.
مصلحة حلوة.
Dang it.
الموضوع ده. خلي عيونك يا فتاح. خلينا نشوف اللي حصل.
Okay. You guys gonna come over? Oh, what's this about? What's your friend doing there?
What's that doing?
How do I throw a grenade? Option, controls, control scheme. Throw secondary weapon. Okay.
كده نسيت.
Works for me. Oh, Sugarfoot. Nope. Come around that corner. I got two on me, too. Oh, they threw a friggin' grenade! Ow! Bye-bye. Why is there so many? Dang it, throwing grenades again. Jerk. Dang! This section is freaking hard because of all the overlapping. It's alright, we'll get there. We'll get there. Usually the best solution is to take out the outliers, but I'm not seeing that working here.
ايه يعني؟ مش شايف اي حاجة غريبة.
Good night. Okay, that worked out pretty well.
What? Are you talking to me?
What? Are you talking to me? Oh crap, I got two of them on that one. What else we got that I can check? That'll work.
سمعت حاجة؟ I'm certain it was not.
Ooh. Well. What have we here? Whoa! That dude just vaulted. Night night. Okay, awesome. Okay, down a couple. That's a good thing. I wonder if I can trank this guy yet. No, I just got peeked. What do we got? Alright. You know, I wasn't thinking I should probably drag this guy a little bit further and use this area as a trap again. That'll work. Huh. It's too far away. Okay, so we got one walker,
The shepherd is no honorable man.
2 walkers, and 1 stationary.
خلينا نفتش الدور ده تاني.
Yes, you're right.
الدنيا تمام ومتأمنة. لا مفيش حاجة هنا كمان. نعم؟
They're moving in circles. That's the frustrating part. Is as soon as I think I've got one isolated, he's within eyesight of another one.
That's not good.
ده ما بيسمحش صوت حد من الرجال.
It's 2 down. And where'd he go? Where the heck did he go? Oh, he hasn't realized it yet. Oh, now I realized it. Oh. Come on. Oh, come on. Fine. Good. Alright, a little bit of hard work, a little distraction, and we are in charge of the situation again. I do like that. Let's double check. Nobody upright. 1 guy upright. Shoot. Shoot.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبيع لنا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه.
Solo will be here soon, Khalil. Go and tell the others to move to the atrium now.
Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Alright, well. Oh, there it is. Okay. You guys are all disarmed. I like that. Okay. Oh, that's so friggin' cool. Alright. Beer case, throwables, any pocket secretary. Just hoping for some more power-ups or something, but okay. I guess not. That was hard work and didn't get a whole lot out of it. In fact, I'm missing Tranks. What's that? Oh, that's your case again. Looks like it should be something of use, and it is not. Alright, let's move out. Let's move out. Let's move out. Let's go. Spend all day throwing things around. What do we got? We got 2 sleepers here. Sleeper upstairs. Ooh, and I got some people on their feet over there. That's not good. We're gonna have to go deal with that. Perfectly done. You're coming out here with me. Shoot. Where'd his body go? Around the door. And around the corner. There we go. Nice. Wrong button. Okay. Sneaky time. Where are you at? Okay, you're way over there. Oh, we gotta do the same thing. That was magic. Man, those stealth kills, or stealth takedowns, take a lot of energy. That is frustrating. Okay, good over here. Alright, working our way. Working our way. Let's go. Two of them here.
The signal booster is online.
Good. I could barely hear them down there. Okay, keep your eyes open. I'm going to go see if I can find anything.
Really?
I hear you.
Okay. This guy has to be sitting there watching the door.
الجو قلب علينا بسرعة على الرحلة 50.
Yes, whatever.
So yes, whatever. I have a feeling we have to draw this guy out.
What was that? I wasn't listening. certain?
Nothing to see here. Love it. And now we're back in position. Dee 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 dee. And this guy's just having himself a great time staring at the ceiling. Air vent? What are you doing? As soon as I move, he's gonna move. Alright, well, I guess I'm moving there. Take one of those, and one of those. And on you. Alright, let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. Anything good? Looks like a little satellite relay. That would be a good thing to take out. Tales of the Arabian Front. Okay, cool. I like it. Whatever. Oh. I bet you this is the secondary goal. Let's see what we got. Okay. Reference email. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's see.
Miller, I've disabled the Jinn's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Singh's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target.
That's the idea. Nick. Hi. Wait, why are you in my face? Hi. Sorry, gotta take a minute. Hello. Mwah. Good pup. Alright, go play. No. Hey, God. Ah! Got the paw and everything. Really? Okay. Well, I'm glad we took that little sidetrack. A little secondary mission objective completion. Good stuff. Alright. Let's see what we got. Anybody left? Nope, doesn't look like it. Made their job easy, didn't I? Nobody to come down into the atrium. If there's nobody left... Oh, I got 2 people.
We have no visual contact. We barely have audio contact.
Grenade would make that very quick, but I only have 1 left.
That's not what I meant. I meant we should be in the atrium with you, not up here.
طيب لو الشكل زي ما تمام متهيألي لازم ننزل نتحرك بس احنا كده هنفوت منظر يدهن وما ينفعش نفوت.
Okay, he goes in. Does he shut the door? He does shut the door. What a rookie. We need that, and we need this. Draggity, draggity, drag. Up the slope. Come on now. Come on now. Up the slope. Doodly, 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 doo. There we go. Nice. Alright, where'd your dumb friend go? Ooh, first off, though. Anything to snag? Any extra weapons or health or energy? Anything? Nothing? Man, this place is the worst for being stocked, I'll tell you what. I'm not getting anything out of this place. Okay, I got one target. Okay. That's over there. Okay, alright. I get you, just gotta find my way in. That'll work. Sneaking in. Am I overdoing the sneaking for one guy? Maybe. Do I care?
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound, and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Way to look out for your team. Creedy out.
Nap time. Anybody else? Man, I'd be carrying so many bullets right now, I'd be jingling when I walk. Alright, anybody? This feels like a trap. Still feels like a trap. Okay, where's my goal? My goal is there, so it looks like I'm going to need to... Let's see, what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nodes that way. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes that way. So we're gonna go that way. It's gonna be faster, although that number 2 is gonna be a problem. Alright, let's go. Nice. Nice. Dang, undetected so far. Totally undetected. I love it. Let's go.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted.
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem because there's nobody left. They're all sleeping. I don't think I killed a single one in this current round.
All right, strike force, position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4, in position and holding, boss.
Yeah.
Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you, shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on our ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Ogs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
Oh, what the?
Oh! Oh! Smoking people! Run! Run!
Run! Shepard is dead!
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons! Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up on...
Greedy, making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
Alright.
I got it.
Time for fun. We're gonna need that guy. Right there.
This is
Going in
bad.
full lethal.
They're closing in. We're gonna lose Singh. Jensen, I can't reach
How do
him.
Alright, well, we're gonna do the whole Icarus thing, huh? Let's go. I need that. Right
Jensen,
there.
This
Thank you.
sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but
Let's see here. Battle rifle, that's that one.
you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
I got 3 freaking rounds. Whoa, that dude just scooted, man. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm not getting anything out of this. There we go. I need that again. Okay. I got 3 or 4 of them triangulating on my position. I got 1 dead head. Shut up, lady. Woo! Spicy. I can't see anything down here. I'm trying to navigate by the mini-map. Wow, that was instantaneous and horrible. Okay. Let's try this again.
This is bad. They're closing in. We're gonna lose Singh. Jensen, I can't reach him.
Alright, we're just gonna go. Let's go. Let's go!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Wrong one. Just tap. Nope. Okay. Let's try that again. Shut up, lady.
Moving to position.
Dang, lady. You're shooting me. I can't see nothing down here. This is dumb.
Man down! Man down! Who's hit? Jensen! Strike team! Sound off!
It's Singh! Repeat, Singh is dead! Oh, good fucking job, Jensen, you fucking bellend!
How is it my fault, jackwagon? Spoiler alert, it ain't my fault. Alright. We need to get down here to the helicopter and we need to freaking disable this thing. The problem is, this is like enemy central right now. Can I go invisible?
Copy that. Proceed and confirm.
Not enough energy. Oh, good. Shut up. There we go. Match. And pull the battery.
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen!
You're welcome.
Shut up.
Shit.
Time to go. Continuing to be time to go. The time to go is now. The Icarus.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all. We will merge with machines, with computers.
When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! And planned. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit. madness has gripped mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens. It's a new world, Evan. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation. Seraphine Industries closed its doors.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we cannot control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation.
Multiple detonations. Looks like Corvo.
That's a lot of credits, guys.
Another terrorist attack. This
For the
time
start of the game? Because I guarantee that wasn't the end of the game unless I downloaded the demo by accident.
Intelligence and response team will have Task Force 29. Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
I don't see how it was any of my fault to begin with.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The AUG incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Huge. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
I'll secure your communications, Bob. Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Janus won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Well, that don't sound good.
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
This is the city level that continuously crashed for me. Raha. when I was trying to play it on PC, so I'm
Miller,
hoping that's not going to be the same situation here.
Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hot off.
All right.
Everything should be in order. No, I'm afraid they are not.
All right. So, let me get to where I can save. Obviously, I can't save here.
Come here. Yes, you.
So sorry.
I'm very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn Clank. Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Ma'am? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last-minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman, and they're a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augovet, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we can do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Get back in line,
Hand over your papers.
Just watch yourself, Clank.
I can't believe you're doing that!
You brought this on Make this harder than it has to be.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
The neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus. Leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help. Hold on. Shit.
I'm pretty sure I see that every morning I wake up.
It's Adam.
Yeah, that shit's broken.
You sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so gotta get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Alright, so, yeah, this has been going on. I've been streaming for like almost 2 hours now. I'm going to go ahead and save this. If you guys are interested in seeing more of Mankind Divided, please let me know. Comment. Get a hold of me. And, of course, I'm very, very happy to continue playing this. At this point, we're just going to go ahead and save. Create a new save file because I haven't played it on here yet and haven't saved it on here yet, apparently. So... Cool. All right, well, thank you guys for joining me. I sincerely appreciate it. I appreciate you spending your time here. If you are watching on Twitch, know that I have a backlog of all of my videos on YouTube. The link should be there on my Twitch profile, and vice versa. If you're watching this on YouTube and want to see me play live, man, feel free to join me on Twitch. The link is on my YouTube profile, so they're linked to each other. You can see them, and join up, see me... come join me anytime you want. And if you guys want to play, let me know. Send me a message. I will see you guys later. Be safe and take it easy. See ya.